him open looks from three. First quarter still not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Harden. His last outing, he had 24 points. A three-pointer, no good.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Releases. Up again. And Collins is right there.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Here's Harden. Harden with this.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy. Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can tack from inside as well as outside.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Hard to believe that Westbrook is in his 30s. Elite burst. He's still one of the more feared players for opponents. And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency. You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might hit that max contract. I like the efficiency here. 3 out of 4 shooting, just taking what the defense gives him.
Gordon kicks to Westbrook. Harden outside. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. The Rockets again can't hit. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Now, here's Junior. Guarded by Harden. And it's Junior missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Westbrook with it. And guarded by Capella. Westbrook can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And that one's good, Junior.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Rockets trail by 4. Outside Westbrook. Capella against Cousins. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I mean, there's no question about it. When DeMarcus attacks the offensive boards, he gives the team a different attitude.
Now, here's Capella. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And the dunk by Capella.
His athleticism. For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. This time they met in Houston.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game. You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
Blows again.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Jay Crowder. Junior's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's done in for Ball. Junior's out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Collins. And it's Collins in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Atlanta's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Nuggets, delivered quite a performance. He finished with 70 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of 3-pointers. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. And he carried it over tonight. We'll see Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Rick, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Wood passes to Harden. Another miss by Houston. Atlanta leading by 5. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
Guys, they put the defense on the defensive line. Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And there it is for him.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Fires the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And they're right around 50% of the game on the threes. And they only got better as the game went on.
Here's Westbrook. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
And for a long time, Atlanta has been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy, named Clint Capella.
Yes, Clint Capella is limited offensively.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Now, here's Junior. Guarded by Harden. Drills the 3-pointer.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Hangs it from downtown.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Latrey, good on the 3-point shot.
Timeout.
Harden's got 13 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answer each other from range.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. You've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much-needed asset. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Junior. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Junior's got 30.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
We've got 1:13 left in the first half of the game. Here's Westbrook. Atlanta with the rebound. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
The 3 from Harden. Rebounded by Capella.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Junior takes on another 3 for Atlanta.
Defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
It's trailed by 19. Harden inside the 3-point line. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Harden's got 15.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Here's Junior on the 3 off target.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Cousins kicks to Harden. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. They have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Well, they won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a...
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets... Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Junior this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And so in the game for the Rockets, just looking hard to the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Good out there with Gordon, and it's Cousins in at the center. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's 37 points for Junior.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. At your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold it on the glass and space the floor. Flying high.
One of his favorite moves right there. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. They've won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew.
Bronze. You man are going bronze this year. Storms. On this year. Gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew and I'm strong this year. Big like John this year. Ball like LeBron this year. Storms got a platinum tap, but you man are going bronze this year. Yeah. They wanna... That's a... You get... Bronze. You man are going bronze this year. Storms. On this year. Gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew and I'm strong this year. Big like John this year. Ball like LeBron this year. Storm got a platinum plat, but you man are going bronze this year. Yeah. They wanna... That's a... You get... If I say this, they might revolt, but I'm the king of grind by default. Big ego. Man can't diss my amigo. Old school bad boy like Figo. Anywhere they go, then we go. Yo, big flips, hop out the jet first. Man, I run into the money till my leg hurts. And you don't rap, bitches network. Name a young MC with my network. I Google lied, they said that I'm 1.5, but I made that last night. And money don't make me cry, but they got mad when I said them in the million gram. These gatekeepers up. Entry old guys make me sick. They just take the. So in other words, I'm from crazy T like yo Titch. You was right about me. Ain't no diss tracks, I just switch. Then we move on and get rich. On this year, gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew and I'm strong this year. Big like John this year. Ball like LeBron this year. Storm down bronze this year. She said that I don't mean to intrude, but I love the smell of your... I said thanks baby, yours too. Big Mac, I'm a real fly dude. If I'm in the race, I won't lose. When you hit the stage, you get booed. If I'm in the race, you ain't bad, you're just rude. Lamborghini too sporty. She ain't bad, she just... I'm a big man, but I'm not 40. Anything that I drop top 40. Why them boys don't taught me. All them boys are too hatey. I don't know, they just hate me. Overall, underrate me, humble them on this year. Gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew and I'm strong this year. Big like John this year. Ball like LeBron this year. Storm got a platinum plat, but you man, I got bronze this year. On this year. Gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew and I'm strong this year. Big like John this year. Ball like LeBron this year. Storm got a platinum plat, but you man, I got bronze this year.
Talking about money and problems, I don't wanna hear that. What the f*** would happen if you were part of the pulpit? You thought that you could subtract all your sadness when all your pockets the fullest. Self-liberation, not part of your mind. Think about this all the time. It's straight from the spine. Money and talking about money and problems, I don't wanna hear you thought would happen if you thought that you could subtract all your sadness when all your pockets the fullest. Self-liberation, not part of your mind. Think about this all the time. It's straight from the spine. Money and problems, I don't wanna hear all that. What the you thought would happen if you were part of the pulpit? You thought that you could subtract all your sadness when all your pockets the fullest. Self-liberation, not part of your mind. Think about this all the time. It's straight from the spine. We could do better, evident. I mean, look at the evidence. All of these arguments lacking intelligence. In no room like an elephant. Feeling spaced out. 17 to 23. Coming on top of the league. Still no one's honest with me. They told me I warned ya. I told you what it would be. The truth hurts. Savage as it could be. Give me a break. Get out my face. All of us eating any game. Gotta feed and provide for real. At the end of the day, life is a race. Gotta keep going, we gotta maintain. I could see through the lies, but don't speak. Talking about money and problems, I don't wanna hear all that. What the you thought would happen if you were part of the pulpit? You thought that you could subtract all your sadness when all your pockets the fullest. Self-liberation, not part of your mind. Think about this all the time. It's straight from the spine. Money and problems, I don't wanna hear all that. What the you thought would happen if you were part of the pulpit? You thought that you could subtract all your sadness when all your pockets the fullest. Self-liberation, not part of your mind. Think about this all the time. It's straight from the spine.
Bronze. You man, I got bronze this year. Storms. On this year. Gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew and man, I'm strong this year. Big like John this year. Ball like LeBron this year. Storm's got a platinum plat, but you man, I got bronze this year. Yeah. They wanna. That's a. You get. If I say this, they might revolt, but I'm the king of grind by default. Big ego, man can't diss my amigo. Old school bad boy like Figo. Anywhere they go, then we go. Yo, big flips, hop out the jet first. Man, I run into the money till my leg hurts. And you don't rap, they just network. Name a young MC with my net worth. I Google lie, they said that I'm 1.5, but I made that last night. And money don't make me fry, but they got mad when I said them in a million off gram. These gatekeepers up. And you old guys make me sick. They just take the. So in other words, I've gone crazy T like yo Titch. You was right about me's a ain't no diss tracks, I just switch. Then we move on and get rich. On this year, gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew and I'm strong this year. Big like John this year, ball like LeBron this year. Storm's got a platinum plat, but you man I got bronze this year. She said that I don't mean to intrude, but I love the smell of your. I said thanks babe, yours too. Big Mac, I'm a real fly dude. If I'm in the race, I won't lose. When you hit the stage, you get booed. If I'm in the race, I won't lose. You ain't bad, you're just rude. Lamborghini too sporty. She ain't bad, she just. I'm a big man, but I'm not 40. Anything that I drop top 40. Why them boys don't support me? All them boys are too hatey. I don't know, they just hate me. Overall, underrate me, humble them. On this year, gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew and I'm strong this year. Big like John this year, ball like LeBron this year. Storm's got a platinum plat, but you man I got bronze this year. On this year, gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew and I'm strong this year. Big like John this year, ball like LeBron this year. Storm's got a platinum plat, but you man I got bronze this year.
Such a good job, I pat myself on the back. Flight confirmation and cash through the app. Ain't nobody robbing me, I answer doors with a. Anywhere I go, I put Southside on the map. Shawty said she love me, I said I love me back. Try to me out, I ain't going for that. Say they want my so they can order the but I'm to the you never know. So no can do. No can do. No can do.
Yo, microphone check 1, 2. What is this? The 5 foot with the roughneck business. I float like gravity. Never had a cavity. Got more rhymes than the one that's got family. No need to sweat Arsenio to gain some type of fame. No shame in my game, cause I always be the same. Styles upon styles is what I have. You wanted just to fight for, but you still don't know the half. I sport New Balance sneakers to avoid a narrow path. Messing around with this against the size of the. I never have stuff, cause I'm not a half stepper. Drink a lot of soda, so they call me Dr. Pepper. Refuse to compete with competition. Your name is special ed, so won't you suckle with the mission? I never walk the street, think it's all about me. Even though deep in my heart, it really could be. I just try my best to like go all out. Some might even say you're shorty black, you're bugging out.
Zulu Nation, mother's last creation, minds get flooded. Right on the 2-inch tape, the abstract poet incognito runs the cape, not the best, not the worst, and occasionally I got to get my point across, so bust the floors as I go in between the grit and the dirt. Listen to the mission, listen, missions, I do work as a crack, the monotone, chillin' of the jazz, so get your own. Follow me, cause they try to dupe me, or the best of the pack, but they can't do rap for it's abstract, original, you can't get your own, and that's pitiful. I know I'd be the man if I told them.
Duke, do you have a second? Your last college game, you just scored a career-high 36 points in a losing effort against what everyone has been saying is...
The team of the century. It's gotta be bittersweet. No one gave you a chance, and you almost pulled off the upset of all time. What are your emotions right now, Duke?
saw your indictment tonight. Those were grown men.
Such a good job, I pat myself on the back. Flight confirmation, the cash through the app. Ain't nobody robbing me, I answer doors with anywhere I go.
Right now, this is a rebuild. We are only as strong as our belief in each other. Yeah?
Yeah. All right, let's go now, Breeden. Are you ready? Yeah. I said, are you ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, Eagles!
Junior, just a second. No pressure here. All you gotta do is be better than me in my first game.
All right, so what happened?
Just aim for more points than turnovers. All right? You'll do fine. This is your moment.
Nice job.
Let's go, baby! Hello, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of Garden State IAA basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We can't wait to get another season rolling, and we look to get a great matchup to kick things off.
Well, a classic matchup with the Newark East Eagles playing host to the Burton Hornets. Both teams looking to improve on their final positions from last year. A win tonight would be a great step towards that goal.
Bobby Erickson leads the way for the Hornets. They go against an Eagles team with quite a few new faces. Still, though, Newark is led by senior KJ Day. And the crowd will be a factor here for the Eagles. This is the type of atmosphere you love to see at the high school level. And here is the starting five to begin the year for the Eagles. Day, the new team captain, returns to run the point, while we see a new face at the 2 position with Junior getting the start. And as most predicted, the front court pair is going to be Lack and Zadirko, while Mercedes slots in at the 5. And the Hornets come in with their usual lineup. Luan and Dermanenko are in the backcourt. Star forward Bobby Erickson begins the game at the 3. Ramadas and Aslanoglu fill out the 4 and 5 spots. And the last few seasons, the Eagles haven't had an easy time finding wins.
For a while, it seemed you could always count on the Eagles to be at the top of this conference. That hasn't been the case lately. Hopefully, Coach Bishop has found the talent he needs to get his program back to the top.
Here's Erickson. First quarter of play, about a minute played. Takes a 3. And another shot. Junior with the block.
On defense, Junior can get very tenacious. Here he manages to completely shut the shooter down with a big block.
Pass to Junior. Zadirko outside. It's stolen by Ramadas. Outside Levesque. And so, just over a minute and a half played here. Vlad Dermanenko for 3. A rebound by Dave Zadirko.
Well, the Eagles looking to get some great production from their guard KJ Day this season. Now a senior, he has all the tools to lead the charge and be the spark for this offense.
And he gets it to go.
Showing how well he understands the game. Fantastic pass to set up his teammate.
Now here's Dermanenko to the inside. Count that one. And with Day, he's impressed as a junior. You just love the way he brings it on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely, Joe. Day isn't just a scorer or initiator. He's a pest on the defensive end. Day's versatile enough to fill any role at either guard position when his team has the ball.
Day, he's covered by Levesque. Junior inside. He can't get that one to fall. And a foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. Burton leading. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. High post shot. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Pass to Levesque. Dermanenko outside. Porter. Just over a minute gone by here in the second quarter. The Hornets again can't hit it.
No doubt the star of this Burton squad is Bobby Erickson. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker, and he's been with the Hornets for quite some time now, and he's been the star.
Now here is Zadirko. Back to Junior. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Ash Ramadas. Levesque with it. He's picked up by Day. Levesque with it. Zadirko's there. And there's the foul on the shot, so he'll go to the line for 2. And with Erickson, guys, you see his release, and you know immediately he's a terrific shooter. He's going to have no problems putting it on the floor as well.
That's true. I mean, Erickson plays bigger than he actually is, and that helps him finish on the inside. Colleges have shown a lot of interest in him since his breakout performance his sophomore year. He'll most likely be transitioning to shooting guard when he gets to that next level.
Pass to Lack. Day with it. Back to Lack. Here's Zadirko. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Jonathan Lack.
What a read there from Lack, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for this mistake.
Here's Levesque, guarded by Day. And it's Levesque missing. Junior. Rebounded by the Hornets.
Well, seeing Junior out there, you can't help but think of his legendary father, Duke, one of the biggest names in the area.
Outside Erickson. Levesque nails it from 3.
He's playing unselfish basketball in this game. Good look on that pass by Erickson of the Hornets.
And Duke, a star here at Newark, who went on to have a great run at the collegiate level.
And to call Duke a high school star doesn't even begin to paint the full picture. Everyone from that era knew who Duke was. I'm sure they're ecstatic to see what Junior can do.
Dermonenko outside. Pass to Ramadas. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played so far. Back to Dermonenko. That basket's good. Off to a fast start. 2 for 3.
Well, Dermonenko looks in the zone on that last drive. He wasn't going to let anything keep him from the shot.
And here's Lack. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Marceda, quarter defending. Down low to Dirko, right side. Back to Junior. That's good, and it's Dave Zadirko with the assist. And the Hornets and their roster, they aren't scared to play small if they need to.
Looking at the rest of the division, the Hornets are one of the smaller teams overall. They just don't have that many big bodies in the program, but they know how to make up for it with defensive.
The Hornets trail. Ramadas outside. To the paint. Here's Levesque. And Dave Zadirko with the block. Junior inside. He's covered by Levesque. Lack. Too long on the shot attempt.
Good chance at a score with that jumper, but it just didn't fall.
Good job by the offense, at least to create a shot like that.
On the wing, Junior. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Not fearing the contact. This is Junior's mentality. He welcomes aggressive defense on the way up.
Good on the second free throw. Tipped away. Junior with the steal. Here's Marceda. And the rebound paying off as they pick up the second chance points right there.
The Eagles need this from Marceda at center. Fighting hard to win boards and finish the play strong.
And you look at the play style of Bobby Erickson, very much a modern wing who can play off the ball or initiate things for this offense as well.
Erickson might be lined up out on the wing, but he'll do pretty much everything you ask of him in this offense. Coach figured out very quickly this team is at its best when Erickson has the ball in his hands.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. On the wing, Bobby Erickson. Levesque.
Offensively, struggles continue here. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Here's Junior. Laid in with a nice cut shot to glass.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting excellent results.
That's a winning formula. Be very assertive offensively.
Outside Erickson. Vlad Dermonenko on the wing. Good D by Junior. And here's Dave Zadirko from the arc. On target from long range.
And they're just scoring at will, getting whatever shot they want out there.
Yeah, in the lead, it's only getting bigger. Not sure what the opposition is thinking at this moment.
Now Erickson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Ramadas' shot is good. And And with Junior, you don't want to only talk about who his father is, but it's a shadow he'll be under as long as he's on the hardwood.
It might be the reason why Junior didn't immediately take to basketball as a sport. But the similarities in their games are already apparent. Junior looks to be just as talented as his dad was, even if he's a bit raw.
And Dave Zendirico with the block. Junior, Erickson defending. And it's Junior missing. And here's Burton. It's a 13-point ball game. That shot wide open.
Hornets shooting guard Germanenko with a clean feed. He seems to have a great sense for offensive ball movement.
Indra with the ball. Pass to Junior. Now Mason. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
I like that Junior's always paying attention. He sees opportunity forming and he moves the ball to the open man.
Carter, left side. Michael Luan for three. Marceda pulls it in.
And you can't ask for a better look. It was almost too open from that time around.
Shot's good by Mason.
When they've needed a bucket, he's provided it.
Burton has possession. Trailing by 13.
Well, you have to love the charm of the New York East gym. The facility might not be top of the line, but it has a lot of history for the Eagles.
And there have been talks about getting a new gym built on campus, but that's something that's a decade away on the school board's agenda. As you said, this gym just fits with the legacy of the Newark East Eagles.
Junior, left side. A little over a minute into the fourth quarter. Marceda, good.
Let the big man eat down there. Once again, Marceda has the positioning he likes, and the rest is history.
Outside Luan. Outside Erickson. Back to Luan. Pass to Leftos. And here's Carter. Clock at 6. On the wing, it's Simon Carter. And it's off from three-point range. Great ball movement. They're sharing the rock.
And they're keeping everyone involved and engaged.
Up top, Black. Returns today. Junior outside. From outside the arc. And Aslanagu pulls it down. Burton has possession. Nothing going offensively yet for them in the fourth. While the Eagles were hoping someone would step up and take the shooting guard spot, seems like Junior might be that guy.
And he might be a bit rough around the edges at first, but you can see the instincts are there for him. It won't be long until he looks like a natural.
Pass to Marceda. Over Porter. Again, Newark East.
They're in a terrific groove.
And credit it to their outstanding passing, putting a ton of pressure on the defense.
Now a timeout called by Burton.
A change needs to happen. They're getting blitzed in the paint.
Maybe time for a sub. Bring in another big. Get some more size out there, maybe?
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Germanenko. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Look how well set up Germanenko is for this one. Finds a good shooting position and trusts his team to feed him the ball.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
Well, seeing Junior out there, you can't help but think of his legendary father, Duke, one of the biggest names in the area.
Back to Lack. Marceda. Pass to Junior. And it's stolen away by Dermanenko. Pushing it up. And the basket by Levesque.
Young guards like Dermanenko can develop exceptional quickness. He steals the ball and is gone in the fast break in a split second.
And Duke, a star here at Newark, who went on to have a great run at the collegiate level.
And to call Duke a high school star doesn't even begin to paint the full picture. Everyone from that era knew who Duke was. I'm sure they're ecstatic to see what Junior can do.
An absolutely great job on the screen. He removes the defender completely out of the equation.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this fourth quarter of play. Pass to Dermanenko. Outside Levesque. Dermanenko. Back to Levesque. Now here's Porter. Levesque guarded by Day. Another shot, and it's laid up and in by Dermanenko.
Well, you have to love the charm of the Newark East Gym. The facility might not be top of the line, but it has a lot of history for the Eagles.
And there have been talks about getting a new gym built on campus, but that's something that's a decade away on the school board's agenda. As you said, this gym just fits with the legacy of the Newark East Eagles.
Now here's Junior. A rebound by Porter. And it's Levesque missing. If they want to, they can milk the clock here a little bit.
That's the best option. I'd agree.
Junior outside. Kicks it out to Zadirko. Outside, Black. Junior. Free throw line jumper. Can't connect. And the final horn sounds chalk one out for the Eagles. They get the win here at home and a fantastic start to the season.
And the level of skill from the last few years is visibly better for the Eagles. Junior seems to fit right in with the rest of the team. Newark East fans have to be excited about how they look.
And the Hornets didn't lose this game, the Eagles won it. To get a win over a talented Burton team says a lot for the future of Newark East this season.
And that'll do it for our broadcast of Garden State IAA Hoop.
Whoa! What is that so serious still?
Everyone, and welcome. We have another exciting edition of Garden State IAA Hoops for you. I'm Joe Lamy. To my side are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We'll be seeing the Renfield Foxes play host to the Newark East Eagles.
And at this point in the season, we know that we can expect an intense matchup. The Eagles are a much improved team looking to come into Renfield and take one on the road. It won't be easy, but they have the firepower to make it happen.
And standing in their way will be Connor Rosenberg, the fantastic guard for the Renfield Foxes. He's got size, touch, just about everything. You can bet he'll be a handful for the Eagles.
This beautiful gymnasium will be rocking in no time as the Foxes defend their court against the Eagles. Taking a look to see who Newark East is starting with. The engine of this team is in their backcourt with Day at the 1 and Junior at the 2. You have Black and Zadirko playing the small and power forward spots respectively. Then at center, it's the senior Marceda. Fox is starting with the group of Lee and star sophomore Rosenberg in the backcourt. Joseph and Bishop make up that forward pairing, and it's big Bobby Andrews getting the start at center.
Well, it's been a good start for the season for the Eagles. You can see their confidence grow with each win they notch.
The win helps, but this team knows they have a great roster with the addition of Junior. He's made everyone else better around him, especially with the attention he commands. The body language of this team is completely different than last year.
Important for Junior to learn how to draw calls just like that. That kind of toughness and savvy will serve him very well going forward.
Now here's Rosenberg. Pass to Andrews. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Some solid defense from James Marceda. And while Coach Bishop did play ball himself in high school, he wasn't a standout athlete.
I remember hearing about him playing, very much of a game manager type of guard. Coach didn't try to do too much with him. He had strong fundamentals and overachieved given his lack of athleticism. Pretty much exactly what you want in a coach.
They started the game slow. So far, just 1 for 5 from the field.
Pass to Junior. Here's Zadirko. Back to Junior. Zadirko, left side. Inside. Here's Junior. And off the left side of the rim, and it rolls down and in for him.
What a solid decision from Zadirko, noticing the wide open man and getting the ball to him.
Now Andrews. Here in the first, with just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Lee. Back to Andrews. Rosenberg. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by KJ Day.
Not quite finding the mark this quarter. Just looks a little out of sync.
And James Marceda slams it in.
What a read there from Lack, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for this mistake.
Just over a minute gone by here in the second quarter.
And with Renfield, they care quite a bit about their athletics. Tons of money from donations have found their way to the school. They have a lot to show for it.
And that's good for Junior.
And you can feel them picking up steam now.
Really falling into a nice rhythm as they add to their lead.
And here in the second with a minute and a half gone by. And Bishop from outside. It's hauled in by KJ Day. And with Renfield from the gym to their uniforms, you can usually count on everything being state-of-the-art.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't want to play here? It feels like a country club. And as a result, a lot of potential standout athletes will try and get into Renfield's district just because of how nice the facilities are.
We're around 2 minutes into this second quarter of play. And Bishop from outside. Renfield misses again.
They're having their way.
In rebounds and on the scoreboard, piling up the numbers.
Now Junior, right side. Jonathan Lack on the wing. Back to Junior. Here's the three. Foxes with the board. And while every game hasn't been smooth sailing for Newark, one thing you can see from this team is they are improving each game.
And Joe, that's a big credit to both Coach Bishop as well as the senior leadership on Newark. It's been a special year for this group in large part to their hard work.
And the shot goes in.
And when the D gives Rosenberg those looks, he takes them, especially when he's this close.
Outside, Day. Down low. Pass to Marceda. Robert Andrews with the defensive effort. Bishop with it. He's picked up by Day. Lee, no good. The Eagles leading. To the paint. Junior. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Just looking to get anything going offensively.
Honestly, it feels like there's a lid on the hoop right now. And the coaches can't be happy with that ugly possession.
I agree. Probably not the shot that they wanted.
It's good.
Yeah, Junior is quickly developing strong court awareness. Doesn't miss the easy assist off the wide open man.
And the Foxes called time here.
And coach is not happy with their offense. He called the timeout and is going to try to get them back on track here.
They just need to take a break and reset. Hopefully this will jumpstart their production.
Here's Grace. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from James Marceda. And Renfield, one of the nicer schools in the area. Their community puts a lot of time and effort into the school, and the results are easy to see.
Well, it's one of the more affluent areas in the state, and everybody knows it. Still, it's always nice to see a community rally around their high school and give them the resources they need.
Joseph outside. Outside Roberts. No question who's been in control of this one.
Yeah, they have really taken charge.
And that's good for Junior.
Seems like every shot is coming off a great feed.
And everyone is looking to make that extra pass. That unselfishness right now has them on a roll.
Roberts, no good.
That's too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive on his finishes.
Good!
Offense and defense have really come together for them, helping to strengthen this lead.
They've taken absolute control of the action. Other team needs to get something going if they want to stay in this thing.
Roberts. No good again that time. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair so far. Eagles ahead, up by 16. And the second half getting started. Renfield playing host to Newark East here on Garden State IAA Sports. So it's Renfield now. It's a 16-point game. And Junior, as many of you know, is the son of Duke, one of the largest figures in Newark hoops history.
And I don't know why Junior waited so long to get into the game of basketball, but I bet his father would be elated now that he's on the floor. Duke was a legend in the area, and Junior would be lucky to have that same kind of impact.
Pass to Lack. Marceda controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The Eagles need this from Marceda at center, fighting hard to win boards and finish the play strong.
Marceda with the steal. He gets it in there.
Their presence in the paint has been incredible, guys. This game's been no contest on the low block.
Absolutely not, and I would keep attacking from there.
Outside Lee. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
What a play by Lee. Getting to the basket, he draws the foul. His pure athleticism really making a difference.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And it's the Eagles with the ball. They led as much as 20. Pass to Junior. Right side, Day. Junior. Now here's Marceda. Andrews covering. Lee with the steal. And with Rosenberg, you have to be careful of his shot. He owns a very quick and deadly release.
His shooting motion, though, it just looks so easy, doesn't it? What a... Nice adjustment here with the full court press, trying to rattle the offense a bit.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Swings it to Ducey. That's in there. Bailey Madison with the assist.
Terrific pass there, setting up his teammate well.
The Eagles now on offense. Now here's Lack. Here's Day. He's guarded by Roberts. The kick out to Day. Back to Junior. Count it.
The effort that Day makes to provide for his team is absolutely exceptional. He works hard keeping all the Eagles involved.
Now Roberts. Shoots over Day. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And here at the end of the third quarter, well, the fourth quarter getting going here. Great matchup so far between the Eagles and the Foxes in this one. And here are the Eagles now. They lead by 11.
And with Junior, it's easy to see the natural athletic ability that he possesses. He was a great football player, and that fluidity translates to the hardwood well for him.
Lee with it. Grace outside. Lee to the middle. And it's Justin Joseph with the jam.
Showing the feel he has for the game, Lee, nice work realizing one of his guys is open.
And with Junior and his athleticism, he's pretty much having to learn the nuances of basketball on the fly.
Well, he's played ball before, no doubt about that. But playing organized ball is a completely different beast. Suffice to say, Junior's done an excellent job adjusting to the team game.
And it's Junior missing. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Up top, it's Grace. He's covered by Mason. Swings it to Ducey. Here's Grace. Takes the three. And it's Jonathan Lack with the rebound. To the inside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. It's going to go on Lou Grace.
Tremendous effort from Junior. Clashes with some aggressive defense, but manages to release his shot and get fouled.
And he can't hit the second one. Fox is really having a tough go here.
And the center for this team, Robert Andrews, who his teammates call Big Bobby Andrews, is a looming presence for them in the paint.
And even though he's a high schooler, a lot of fans will describe Andrews as having old man strength. He's just very difficult to move or get an edge on with his deceptive brawn.
And good that time.
And how about the dime from the big man, Marcedo, doing a great job finding his teammate.
And it'll be the Fox's ball. Troy Lee drives in. Outside for Ducey. Pass to Andrews. Back to Ducey. Race. Dirko grabs the rebound.
Off again. It just hasn't been a pretty game. Can't seem to find his groove.
With the putback. And Zadirko picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Took the hit and drew the whistle. Tough break for the D.
But he was late to get there. The ref couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
With the floater. And he sinks the layup.
And the touch rose. Has, making the floater look easy. I love when he goes to the shot.
For those just joining us, we're here in the fourth and over 2.5 minutes into it.
Well, he's already the star of this team, and he's only a sophomore. Connor Rosenberg expected to do big things for the Foxes this year and the next two after.
So it's Renfield now, trailing by 13. Here's Rosenberg. Pass to Gregory. And he banks in the layup.
And Rosenberg's unselfishness is on display here, doing a nice job setting up his teammate with the pretty pass.
And for Rosenberg, the shooting is his trademark, but he's also got a good amount of burst with the ball in his hands.
It gives you everything you ask for from a wing player. It's a long ways away, but Rosenberg seems destined to play college ball at a big-name school.
Out to the right wing. From deep, it's KJ Day. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Jonathan Lack.
The Eagles really set Day up well to drain it. KJ, you know he's ready to carry his load on the play, whether starting or finishing it off.
Stolen by Lack. And finished off by Jonathan Lack.
And this is how you finish a game. They keep adding to this lead and putting it on them.
It really speaks to how competitive these guys are. They're just going to keep playing until that final buzzer sounds.
Three-pointer from Rosenberg. It's hauled in by the Eagles. To the middle. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And what a huge lead the Eagles have opened up here on the Foxes. I'm not sure many expected this kind of score.
It just goes to show the confidence and swagger that Newark has been playing with so far this season. They look to be a team on a mission.
Outside, Bishop. Gregory. Pass to Andrews. To end the run. And Robert Andrews with the slam.
I like seeing Andrews get up and flush it down, putting his height advantage to great use inside.
Junior outside. To the left wing. Zadirko, guarded by Gregory. And it's Junior missing. Connor Rosenberg on the wing. Gregory outside. Lee and Bishop from outside. They get the rebound. Back to Andrews. And Robert Andrews with the slam.
I love when Andrews hustles like this. He's being rewarded for not giving up on the play.
And with the final whistle sounding, that'll do it for us. Eagles getting a big win here in Redfield as their season of surprise continues.
And once again, you can see the impact that Junior has had on the court tonight. This game was a great example of just how different this team is with him in the lineup.
And Rosenberg did just about everything he could to make this game as tough as possible. But Newark East got the better of him. They're looking like one of the tougher teams in the division now.
Indeed they are, and that'll do it for our broadcast. On behalf of Drake and Danny, I'm Joe Lamy. Thanks for tuning in to our presentation of Garden State IAA.
Hey, easy now.
It's okay, Coach. It felt fine when I was playing. Just